Welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. We are hosting the Reds again today. Middle game of a 3-game set. I should probably start introducing myself. My name's Aaron, by the way. I might have mentioned that before, I might not have. I don't remember. But if not, now you know. Humanize the experience a little bit. As we take the field here at Panpaca Park, you see Graves is pitching for the Squirrels today. All right, we'll get underway. The Reds start off with Norris Hopper. Looks at strike one on the inside. Goes outside, but that one a little too far. And that curveball down and in. 2-1 the count. Grounds that one to third. Chief has to run in, but is able to grab it and make the throw for out number one. Apparently close enough for a replay. I actually didn't think it was that in doubt, but they don't ask me my opinion. Show at the plate now. No, he's gotten a handful of hits against us, it feels like. He grounds that one to second. Kester able to range over and make the play. 2 down for Derek Lee. Says he has 2 home runs, but I'm pretty sure he had 1 home run yesterday, and he did not hit a home run yesterday, so I feel like the game's lying to us here, but maybe I'm misremembering. Anyway, he's got a 2-1 count to open things up here. Grounds that one foul down the left field side. Swings and misses, and that will end the inning. No score in the top of the first. Kester will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom of the first. The Reds have Julian Tavares pitching. Man, it just really doesn't feel like he was still in the league by 2008. I remember him pitching in high school, but I guess he was. Anyway, first pitch is in there for a strike. Similar pitch, but doesn't get the call on the second one. That one too far inside. 2-1 the count on Kester. Swings at that one, puts it right back up the middle for a leadoff single. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. Gotta think Marvin's gonna go on a little streak here and at least get his average in the 200s. But not here. Grounds to Derek Lee. He throws over to second for the first out. Throw it back to first, not in time. 1 down, 1 on for Chief. And he takes an outside fastball for a strike. Takes another outside fastball for a strike. Brings that one more inside. Chief puts that one in left field. Rolls almost to the warning track before Dunn can track it down. And that'll be good for a double. You could argue that was on the throw, but I think that would have been a double either way. So runners on second and third with 2 outs for Terry. Terry's got his average to 300, which he usually flirts with hitting 400, so he's where he usually is. Fouls that one off. 1-2 the count. Only 1 out here for Terry. That one too low. Make it 2-2. Pops that one foul, and it will make the seats. Or at least off the wall, I guess. Either way, he's going to get another crack at it. He's going to put that one into left. It does get down for a hit. Marvin in to score. They throw home, but not in time. Don't know if that would have been a double. We'll call that a 2 RBI single and advance to second on the throw. So still only one out. Runner on second. Squirrels up 2. And Frank at the plate with a 1-1 count. And he swings and misses to make it 1-2. And he'll put that into right field, and that'll get down for a hit. Terry's coming in to score. They do throw, but he was long gone. So now runner on first. Still one out. Tom at the plate now. He drives that one. Derek Lee picks that one up. Throws to second for out number 1. Kennedy fires back to first, and they do turn the double play. But not before the damage is done. We've played 1. Cincinnati Reds, nothing. Indianapolis Squirrels, 3. Adam Dunn comes in to lead off the second inning. And Graves starts him off with a strike on the outside. Gets the call on a low changeup. 0-2 the count. Does not get the call on that high fastball. Dunn yet to swing the bat. And watches that one for ball 2. And looks at a strike right down the middle. I don't know what Dunn was waiting for. He didn't swing the bat in any of those 5 pitches. But 1 down for Cincinnati, and that'll bring up Encarnacion. He swings and misses, has a 1-1 count. Puts that one just foul down the right field line. 1-2 the count. That changeup too far outside. Pops that fastball foul. 2-2 the count still. Hits that one just foul again. Really working that left field side, but can't quite keep it in fair ground. Puts that one into center, and that will be down for a hit. As Marvin gets it back in. Keeps Encarnacion at a single. And Brandon Phillips at the plate now. 1 on, 1 out. Looks at strike 1. Grounds that one foul behind the plate. 0-2 the count. Graves delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him to swing and miss at a high fastball. That'll bring Kennedy at the plate. He was able to turn the double play to end the first inning. Swings and misses here. He's got a 1-1 count. Puts that one into left field. Gets down for a hit. Frank gets it in a hurry. Runners at first and second for David Ross. 2 down, though. Now, I know I've written this before. It's not exactly rare for Graves to give up a hit, but it is rare for him to have more than 1 runner on base in an inning. Grounds that one to Kester, who picks it up, gets it over to first, and that'll end the top of the second. Move to the bottom of the second. Squirrels still up 3-0. 7-8-9 coming up for Indianapolis. As Zach digs in. He looks at strike 1. He puts a good charge into that one to center field, but I think Shao is going to track it down, and he does. We do have a deep center field at 413, but I think just about every ballpark, if not all ballparks, would have held that one. Joey at the plate now. He's got an 0-2 count. Swings and misses. Strike 3. Couldn't connect with that slider. That'll bring Graves to the plate. He's still looking for his first hit of the year. In what I think is his 4th start of the season. I don't know that, but I think that's right. He grounds to shortstop. Kennedy picks it up, and he'll get it over to end the inning. We've played 2. Reds nothing. Squirrels 3. The Reds will be leading off with the pitcher spot. Tavares' first at-bat. I know he started 1 game against us earlier in the season, and he was pulled before he could even get an at-bat. That might have been his only other start so far. I'm not sure. Not off to a great start here again today. And he's got a 1-2 count at the plate. Graves throws a slider and gets him to swing and miss. So one down, back to the top of the order for the Reds. Hopper looks at a fastball for a strike, a little up in the zone. Pretty similar pitch, looks at it again for strike two. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Grace throws it again. That time it was popped foul and Tom able to put it away for out number two. Shaw at the plate now. He pops that one into center for a hit. So Derek Lee still trying to get his season on the rails here. Up with one on and two out. He looks at strike one. Swings and misses at a changeup. Fastball too far outside. 2-2 the count. Barely gets some bat on that changeup. Chief has to charge it and can't get the throw over. So Derek Lee does get a hit. It certainly wasn't with any authority, but it does count for an infield hit. So 2 on for Adam Dunn with 2 outs, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He grounds that one to second. Kester grabs it, throws it to first, and that'll end the Reds' half of the third. Still 3-0 Squirrels. We will start with the top of the order with Kester. Tavares winds and delivers a strike fastball right down the middle. Kester will put that one into center field for another hit. I think that was pretty similar to his first hit of the game, so he's 2 for 2 on the day. Tavares already acting winded. Marvin at the plate, and he's got a little hit into right field or right center. Kester's trying for third, and he does make it. So no outs, runners on the corners for Chief, and we've got a tiring Tavares on the mound. First pitch is a splitter in the dirt. That splitter in for a strike. Chief lets it go by. He gets a hold of this one. He's going to pop it up into left. Kester tags, and he goes for home. They don't even try to get him. They throw back to first where Marvin was going back. So sac fly RBI for Chief to make it 4-0. One down, runner on first for Terry. And he will put a hit up the middle. Tavares has got to be getting close to the end of his day already. But he's still going to pitch to Frank. 2 on, 1 out. That ball too far inside. Tavares officially gassed. 2-0 the count. And that one too high. 3-0 on Frank. Gets the call on a high fastball. Puts one right down the middle. I don't really know why Frank didn't swing at that one. Full count here. Does get a hold of that one, but lines it right to Derek Lee at first. And that will be it for Tavares. He makes it 2 2/3. And they will turn to Ibar to try to get out of this inning. Tom steps in. Still 2 on, 2 outs. He looks at a slurve on the inside half for a strike. Swings and misses, 0-2. Ibar gets a fastball by him, strike 3. So the Reds look at a lot of trouble, but only give up 1. We're through the first third. Reds 0, Squirrels 4. Encarnacion will lead off things for the Reds here in the 4th inning. And Graves will continue on. Ground ball to second. Kester picks it up, gets it over for out number 1. Brandon Phillips at the plate now. He struck out swinging his first time up. That also puts Graves' ERA under 1 after that last out. Got a 2-0 count here on Phillips, though. Gets the call on that curveball, but I probably wouldn't have swung at it if I were Phillips either. Doesn't get the call on that slider. 3-1 the count. Curveball, Phillips puts it high but short. Graves looks like he's going to field it himself and does. 2 down, nobody on. Kennedy at the plate. Fastball for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Looks at strike 3 on a backdoor curveball. Still 4-0. Going to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the order coming up for the Squirrels. As Zach digs in. He hit a fairly deep ball to center last time up, but Shao was able to get to it. He swings and misses. He's got an 0-2 hole here. Grounds that one towards second. Phillips makes the play. 1 down. Joey struck out swinging last time up. One and one count. After that ball in the dirt. Fastball down the middle. Joey puts it in not a bad spot in right field. It does drop. Derek Lee, Brandon Phillips, and Norris Hopper all came in for it, but none of them were able to get to it. So, base hit for Joey, and that brings Graves to the plate, who looks like he's swinging away, though he's got a 2-0 count to start. Swings at that one and fouls it off. Graves hits that one with a little bit of authority for a pitcher, but Phillips able to pick it up, gets it to Kennedy, who then slings it over to get the double play and end the inning. So we've played 4, Cincinnati Reds 0, Squirrels 4, and David Ross will lead things off in the 5th for the Reds. First pitch too low. Gets that one just over third base. Chief not able to make the play, so David Ross with a leadoff single brings in Ibar in the pitcher's spot. And the Reds look like they will stick with him. And he's got a 1-1 count. Swings and misses, 1-2. And swings and misses on the changeup, strike 3. Hopper at the plate now. 1 on, 1 out. I don't believe he has gotten a hit today, although he has some kind of hit streak going, they said. Lines that one right to Terry at first. So Shao at the plate now with 2 outs. Runner on first. He also hits it right to Terry. Terry has to step on the bag for that out, but he does so. And we move to the bottom of the 5th. Still 4-0 Squirrels. And the Squirrels will have Kester at the top of the order leading off for the second half of the game. Strike 1. A high fastball. Swing and a miss on a changeup. 0-2. Kester swings and misses, and he's retired for the first time today. Marvin got his average back up to 150 with his hit last inning. Or last time up, I guess probably a couple innings ago now. He puts a charge into this one, gets into left center. Rolls all the way back to that 418 wall. I don't think that would have been a home run in many parks, but it might have been off a lot of walls. So he has a 1-out double, and Chief at the plate now. And he's in an 0-2 count in a hurry. That one too low. Chief lays off. Swings at that one, but right to Kennedy, and he throws over to first. Marvin has to stay home. 2 outs, runner on second for Terry. He hits it sharply and gets over Lee's head at first. That'll score Marvin. Terry trying for a double and looks like he will make it. RBI double for Terry. Seems like Lee might have had that one if he jumped straight up instead of diving back, but works out for Terry. That'll bring Frank to the plate. 2 outs, runner on second again. He looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Swings and misses for strike 3. We've played 5, and the Squirrels add another one. So So that means Reds 0, Squirrels 5. We'll move into the 6th inning, and Derek Lee will lead things off for the Reds. That fastball up and out. That slider too far in, so 2-0 count for Derek Lee. He got a real fluky hit last time up. Swings and misses here for strike 1. Swings and misses again at a changeup, 2-2. Graves goes back to the changeup, and it works again. 1 down, swing and a miss. Adam Dunn at the plate. Hits that one just foul, just on the wrong side of first base. Watches that slider well outside, 1-1. Grounds that one towards first. Terry makes the play, but not able to get it flipped over in time. So infield hit for Adam Dunn. It was a high hop and took Terry back to, really should have probably been Kester's ball. Only way we would have gotten out there was Terry covering first and Kester fielding it. So well-placed ball for Adam Dunn. Encarnacion at the plate with a 2-2 count. And he pops that one towards first. Terry able to grab it in the air. 2 down for Brandon Phillips. Dunn still waiting at first base. He fouls that one straight back. Puts that one towards left field, but it will be foul. Just makes the seats over there. And grounds that one to short. Joey picks it up, fires over to first, and that will end the top of the 6th. Still 5-0. 6, 7, 8 coming up for the Squirrels. As Tom digs in. He's hitting to a double play and struck out looking, so not a dream day for Tom, even if the offense as a whole has done well. He's got a 1-1 count here. Ibar gets that one past Tom, strike 2. Tom flies that one. Phillips comes over towards second and grabs it for out number 1. Zach at the plate now. He looks at strike 1. His Ibar's getting tired out there. Grounds that one towards third. Encarnacion picks it up, fires over for another out. Joey at the plate with 2 down, nobody on. Looks at ball 1. Flies that one towards first. Derek Lee gets back and makes the play, and Ibar does make it through the inning. We'll see if he gets pinch hit for. We got 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Reds. But into the 7th, Cincinnati 0, Indianapolis 5. And we will turn to Jones. Let Graves enjoy his outing. Joey made that last out, so that'll bring Phil in. Phil getting a lot of legitimate action after trying so hard to get that first hit from him. I need to clean off my desk here. It's all filled with drinks I need to get rid of. Anyway, first pitch of the 7th inning to Kennedy is a called strike. That one hit foul down the third base line. 0-2 the count. That one popped foul. Tom is able to get there and make the play. Good play from Tom for the first out. David Ross at the plate now. And he lines that one, and Kester able to jump up and make the play at short. That one could have been a hit, but Kester able to range over and get in the air. The Reds do turn to a pinch hitter. We'll turn to Pickles, who actually is not noted for his hitting, but he's rated 15 in speed. A little bit of a curious choice there if I'm the Reds, but I'm not, so I guess they have their reasons. Pickles looks at strike 1, swings and misses for strike 2. And the breaking ball able to get Pickles to swing and miss. Strike 3. It's stretch time here in Indianapolis. It's still 5-0 Squirrels. All right. So Pickles does not stay in the game. Francisco Cordero comes in to pitch, and David Ross goes out of the game for Mike Redman. And Phil leads things off in the 7th for the Squirrels. He looks at strike one, grounds to third for out number 1. It's okay, he came up with a big hit yesterday, so he's forgiven for whatever happens today. Kester up at the plate now. He's singled twice and then struck out last at bat. Grounds that one to first to put him at 500 on the day. 2 down now. Marvin has had a couple hits in a row. His average pumped up to 160. He looks at strike one. Fouls that one into the stands in left. 1-2 the count. Grounds that one up the middle. Kennedy able to make the play. Out number 3. I almost said 2 there, but that was the 3rd out. So we've played 7. Reds nothing, Squirrels 5. We'll let Jones keep going since it's not a save situation. Sure, Hermida will appreciate the break. He's had a lot of work lately. That one driven into shallow right over first baseman's head. Single for Hopper. That'll bring up Shao with nobody out. And that pitch a called strike. Swings and misses on a breaking ball, 0-2. That fastball up the middle. Phil tosses it back to Kester for the first out. Cannot get Shao at first, though. So 1 down, 1 out. Derek Lee at the plate. Jones gets the call on that low fastball. That one grounded up the middle, does get through for a hit there. Much more solid hit from Derek Lee there. You knew we weren't going to keep him down forever. Adam Dunn sporting a gaudy 370 average and only 1 home run. Take strike 1. Oh, wild pitch. That was incredibly high. They might have been able to score on that one. Way over Tom's head. Jones tries it again. Dunn fouls that one off. 1-2 the count. Runners on second and third now. Oh, another wild pitch, but that one doesn't get far enough away. Runners go back to their bases. 2-2. Jones just off the inside corner. Full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down now. Encarnacion at the plate. Still 2 runners in scoring position. Looks at strike 1 on a breaking ball. And that fastball too high. Fouls that one off. 1-2 the count. Oh, that's hit into left, and that's going to roll into the gap. That's going to score 2. 2-run double for Encarnacion. And Jones starting to tire, but we'll see if he can get through this inning. Even though now it's Shibuya territory. Phillips has a 0-2 count. Jones goes with the breaking ball. It doesn't really break, but it's slow enough to get Phillips to swing and miss, and he gets out of the inning. But does give up 2 runs in the process. Move to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-2 Squirrels. And Chief will lead things off for the Squirrels half of the 8th. Cordero stays out there to pitch, and he opens up with a strike. Chief puts that one to third. Encarnacion picks it up, gives a little hop, and throws to first for 1 out. Terry's 3 for 3 on the day. Takes strike 1. Pops up strike 2. Dunn should get there and does. 2 down. Frank at the plate now. Cordero gets the call on that changeup on the outside. Swings and misses. 0-2 the count now. Frank gets that one into left field. That'll be good for a single. So Tom at the plate. He's had a rough day. 0 for 3. Looks at ball 1. Grounds that one right to the shortstop. Kennedy throws it over, and that'll end the inning. We've played 8, Cincinnati Reds 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 5. And it is a save situation now, so we'll bring Shibuya into Tom's spot and let Martinez finish out the game behind the plate. If I remember right, I believe Shibuya is going for his 12th save here in our 21st game. So we don't really blow anybody out. So Shibuya gets quite a few chances through the years. That's why he's blown past the real-life MLB record for saves both years, or all 3 years, should say. Kennedy grounds that one to short. Kester able to pick it up and get it over to first for the out. Redmond at the plate now. Looks like he's not gotten a hit yet this year. I don't know how many at-bats he's had. Probably not many. But he's got an 0-2 count here. Grounds to third. Oh, right through Chief. That's going to be an E5. And it is. Pitcher spot up. The Reds turn to 7, who he has been a pain in our side. He was a rookie last year and had a couple pinch hit home runs against us last year. Grounds this one up the middle. Kester grabs it. He is able to get the out at second. Can't turn the double play, though. So 2 down. Runner on first for Norris Hopper to try to keep this game alive. He lines that one down the right field side, but it is foul. That fastball too high. And that breaking ball too low. That one too far inside. 3-1 the count on Hopper. Gets that pitch over to make it a full count. Runner takes off, but a called strike 3, and that'll end the game. So your final today, Cincinnati Reds 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 5. Graves in line for that win. Shibuya will get the save. Tavares should take the loss. So we look at a few highlights here. So we faced Julian Tavares twice now this year, and it's not gone well for him either time. 2 short outings and, 6-7 runs or something scored off of him in those 2 short outings. Say, Reds weren't helpless today. That was a solid double from Encarnacion. Terry gets your player of the game nod for knocking in the first run of the game. First runs of the game. And yes, I was right. That was Shibuya's 12th save that the game just announced. So, everybody, thank you for watching again. I believe we have the Reds again for one more game tomorrow before we move on to Washington. Thank you all for watching. If you want to like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, feel free. And otherwise, we will see you all tomorrow.